Husband, M30, obsessed over a previous fling at his 10-year reunion. Am I, 29F, overreacting? When my husband, Jake for fake name, was in high school, he was sleeping with a girl named Anna. Fake name. They never dated officially, but they spent lots of time together. Anna was super jealous and possessive of Jake. When Jake asked another girl to prom, Anna freaked out at both Jake and this girl. When Jake and I started dating, Anna yelled at Jake about how he wouldn't date her, said some things bad about to Jake, and then tried to convince me to break up with Jake. When none of this worked, Anna threw her drink on Jake. Flash forward. Jake and I have been together 10 years and married. Before the reunion, Jake kept mentioning how nervous he was to see Anna. When the day came, Jake spent the whole night watching Anna wherever she was, who she was talking to. When I called him out on it, he just said, "I like to make sure where she is." You know how hard it is to watch your husband look for another woman all night. Then, a bit later, Jake comes to me and says, "I'm going to talk to Anna. I don't want you there." So I had to watch as my husband as he chatted with Anna. Now I'm pissed. Jake says I'm overreacting and being silly. But I'm pissed that a girl who my husband slept with 10 years ago is suddenly more important the moment she steps into the room. Jake comes to me and says, "I'm going to talk to Anna. I don't want you there." So I had to watch as my husband as he chatted with Anna. This is the part that does not sit well with me. It would be normal and natural for you both to circulate the room and talk to Anna as a couple. Him saying that he doesn't want you there is weird and odd to me. Sounds like there's some baggage there that he needs to explore. Maybe in therapy. Well, you knew who he was when you married him. He has a history of this kind of behavior. Girl, you're on here going on about Anna being crazy when it sounds like your husband was doing things to make her crazy, like sleeping with her but not inviting her to prom. He sounds awful. At any point did you think you won a prize? You didn't. This man is a cake eater. This will be your life if you stay. My advice is to get STD tested and find a lawyer. Yeah, that is not only hurtful but a location flag. He really is obsessed with her and it's dangerous for your relationship. If he is so obsessed with Anna that he ignores the feelings of his wife, he might cheat if he saw the opportunity. I would talk with a couples counselor about it so that he can't just downplay your feelings. Good luck, 4-leaf clover. Why on earth did he not want you there? Was he concerned for your safety, or was he intending on having an inappropriate conversation? I would tell him that he wrecked your night. You are married to a 15-year-old boy. I can't think of a single appropriate reason your partner would need to have a private chat with a girl he was banging flushed. Him also stalking her around the room is ridiculous, knowing you're sitting there as well. Wow, I would have stormed out so quick and left him and Anna to it. You're not overreacting, you have every right to be pissed off. So go and talk to him about it. He probably cheated with her some time ago and he doesn't want her to tell you. I hope you read him the riot act. Your reunion should have been something you experienced together, but he behaved like an adolescent boy with a crush. Then to say to you he doesn't want you there while he chats to her? Why? What did he think would happen? I am begging you. Lay out that you are married now and that behavior is unacceptable. You go through everything together, and if he feels you shouldn't be there for the conversation, then he shouldn't be having it. Don't let this boy waste your time, and do not spend any more of it wondering about the worst case scenario. People on the thread even brought up cheating. Nip that in the bud. If they swap socials, leave. Literally everyone knows that talking with a past fling like he did at that reunion was Inappropriate. If the roles were reversed, he'd be throwing an adult man tantrum. And this is not taking into consideration that he was eyeing her the whole night. I'm sorry, but his excuse and his actions contradict each other. His excuse for eyeing her would suggest an overwhelming urge to avoid, not seek her out. ETA. When you brought this up and he said you were being silly or overreacting, he's gaslighting you. He's trying to make you doubt your senses. In this case, your senses detected a red flag. He should have been clearing himself and working to ease you. Check this man's phone for her number or name in social media accounts. If she is on there, leave him. If he spends more time talking about her, leave. Again, I'm begging, don't waste your time on a husband who doesn't respect you. If he starts guarding his phone or changes its password, take that as another red flag. Damn, no offense, but I would have shot him down the instant he said he didn't want me there. Bro, that's your wife. Yeah, he needs to get over that obsession now. Up with this. I would not put worry over her potential actions would explain the vigilance throughout the evening. But not him wanting to go to her without his wife and have a private conversation. It's been a decade. They're approaching 30. If they haven't spoken since she threw a drink on him and they've all matured, what might the oh-so-private details of their conversation be? There is no good reason to hurt and gaslight your partner of 10 years for a blast from the past. None. His wife's comfort and security should have been his priority. I can think of a lot of bad reasons, though. A few. They have kept in touch without the wife knowing. They had an affair at some point and he doesn't want his wife to find out. He wants to clear the air, at the expense of his wife's feelings. He could have either communicated his feelings and reasoning with his wife, or had her by his side. The cherry on top is his verbal disregard for his wife's feelings after the event. Instead of showing that he cared about her by reassuring her and communicating with her in a healthy way, he shut down her valid concerns and acted as if she were unstable. Location flag, location flag, location flag. Girl, you are not overreacting at all. If I was in that situation, I would break up before he could have the chance to cheat. That is not okay at all. Tell him it's time to come clean with what he talked about, or the marriage is going to have real problems. He doesn't control you. I wouldn't jump to a cheating accusation. There could be several reasons he acted this way. Though with this type of thing, follow your gut. If he wasn't being sketchy, he needs to work on his communication with you. If he actually gave you the reason why he needed to talk to her alone, maybe it would make more sense. Maybe he felt guilty for treating her like shish and wants to apologize? Clearing the air conversations would not be the best place to have a third party, in my opinion. But he didn't make that clear to you. It's just something you and him have to work on. Regardless, it is totally reasonable that if he wants that girl in his life again, to be very against it. I would not feel comfortable about her at all. Jake was hoping Anna was still hung up on him. He wanted the ego boost when she didn't seem interested. He had to go up to her. He didn't want you there because he likely wanted to walk down memory lane. Your husband sounds like a loser. He's married, so why does he need Anna to boost his ego? He's not a very nice person if he was hoping Anna was still pining after him 10 years later. I mean, Fafo. Honestly, I always find it so funny when women especially are like, this man was treating a woman not like a whole person and very disrespectfully. Now he is doing the same thing to me. Quote, I can see both sides. I'm sure he was watching her to potentially mentally prepare if her crazy ass came over to start problems with you and him. Again, I can also see where you're coming from as well. You two need to have a serious conversation about it. I doubt he was obsessing in the sexual sense. More like the safety sense. Maybe Jake and Anna have been seeing each other for the last 10 years. So he was watching her to make sure she never approached you. It may also explain why he needed to talk to her without you. I'd be pissed too. It sounds like he strung Anna along. Ladies, do we dig through his phone, socials, emails now, or do we wait?
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.